Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, please turn on your cameras, everyone. Yeah, so today we are going to start with a new topic that is archiving and compression. So before starting with that, can anyone tell me what do we mean by archiving and what do we mean by compression? We have heard these terms in our day-to-day life whenever we are working on Windows or Mac OS operating system. So it's quite similar. Any one of you can tell me what is archiving and what is compression?
Any files or folders which we don't want permanently gone, but we temporarily keep it in somewhere. Right?
No,
It's archiving.
no. Uh, this is the archiving which you're talking about uh, in applications like WhatsApp or Instagram. We
Make
don't publish it, we hide it, right? This is the one which we are going to learn in Linux is quite different from this. Tejas, can you tell me what do you mean? What is archiving and compression?
Mm, Archiving means something to store.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, sure. I'll explain what is archiving and compression. Both are quite similar, but there is a slight difference in it. Okay, so first let's understand what is archiving. Archiving is the process in which we try to combine multiple files or directories into a single file. Okay, so whenever I have 100 files and I don't want to store them separate, what I can do is I can archive them into one single file and zip it. Okay, now archiving won't reduce the size of any file. The size of each 100 file will be same, and respectively the size of the archived file would be calculated. So archiving will only combine all files and directories, but it won't affect any file size. Then comes compression. Now, in compression is reducing the size of a file or a directory to save space. In compression, we try to change the encodings of the particular file or directory and we compress it into a smaller size. Whenever we are out of space, we try to do compression on different unnecessary files and directories so we save up on space. So, first, archiving is commonly used to backup systems, so it will combine all the files. And compression is used when there is no space for memory. So it reduces the file size for efficient storage and transmission. Everybody understood what do we mean by archiving? What do we mean by compression? No doubt in that. Okay.
No.
So yeah. So let's move ahead then. So here for archiving and compression, the very important command that we are going to use is tar. TAR. Please write down the command structure. The syntax is tar, TAR, followed by different options, then compress file name or archive file name. And at the end, we are going to put .tar. And at the very end of the syntax, the file name that we want to compress. So everybody understood the structure. First is the tar command, followed by the option, then the compressed or archived file name that we want to give it, .tar, and at the very end, files that we want to compress or archive. This is the basic syntax structure for tar command. And there are a few options along with this syntax. Note down those as well. Please tell me whenever you are ready to note down the options.
We are ready.
Okay. So first option is -c. It is used to create an archive. Then we have -f for file name. And please remember, -f option is compulsory option. For every tar command, you have to give this option, -f. Third, we have -v for verbose or view. Fourth, we have -t, list the content from archive. I'll repeat, fourth option is -t, to list the contents from archive. Then we have -x, execute the content from archive. -x is used to execute the content from archive. Followed by -P. Please make sure now we have option P. This is also one important option, but it is not compulsory. -P is used when we want to preserve permissions when extracting files or directories from the archive. So -P will preserve permissions. And the very last option is -C. It is used to copy content from an archive to another directory. I'll repeat, the last option is -C, to copy the content from an archive to another directory. Now, Mansi, can you share your screen and start your AWS console?
Yes, just a second. I have to start my console.
Okay. Guys, archiving is the easiest subtopic in this chapter. And basically, what we are trying to do is we are just trying to combine multiple files into a single file. Nothing much to it, actually.
You can see my screen, right?
Yes, it is visible. Okay, just switch to root user and zoom in a little bit on the command prompt.
Is this fine?
Correct, it's good.
Okay.
Okay, clear out the screen and using the cd command, move to slash directory.
Uh,
Cd slash. Okay. And now clear out the screen and then list down all the contents in that slash directory. Okay, now guys, let's try and create an archive of etc directory. So for that, the command would be tar. Right now, we are going to create an archive, so we have to use -c option. And please make sure right now we are using small case c, not the capital one. So tar-c, then I want to check all the verbose. So I want to display it on display the details on the terminal. So I will use v option as well. And F option, which is compulsory for all archiving. Yes. Followed by the file name, what new file I want to give. So let's see, I want to give file name as backup etc.tar. Now, wait, Mansi. Now I have to give absolute path of this file. So we are going to create a new file, right? So I want to create it into a slash directory only. So the name would be slash backup etc.tar space and the file name or the directory name that I want to archive. So it is slash etc. Yes, execute the command. Okay. Now, if you can check, these are all the files inside slash etc directory, which got archived into a single file that is backup etc.tar. So every content of slash etc directory has been archived into one single file. If you don't use v option, then this won't be displayed. It will directly display the command prompt from which, after using ls, we can check if the file has been created or not. Please check if the file is created or not. Okay. Can you check, guys? Backup.tar in the red color has been created. So this is the archive file. Now to uh, archive any file, the command structure is going to be same. Now let's check what are the different contents of this archive file. For that, we are going to use again the star command. But now the options are going to be different. So we are going to use option -t, option V, and option F, which is compulsory. Now, as I'm not creating a new archive file, I won't be giving, yeah, that location, that is slash etc. No, no, no. I have to give complete name of my file, but I won't be giving slash etc because I'm not creating a new file, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just give tar-tvf and the tar file name.
Uh,
Now execute it.
yeah.
Okay. It is showing me all the details of the files included in the tar file. So it is showing me all the permissions, who is the owner, who is the group owner, what is the size of that file. Basically everything that we get using ll command or ls-n. Now let's check how we can extract the archive file to our current directory. Okay, now I want to extract uh, the archive. So what do I mean by extract is I want to Get all the contents in etc direct etc backup etc dot tar file. Take it out. So for that we have the option tar hyphen xvf followed by the tar file name, which is basically the absolute path. Now, if I extract the complete file, it will display all these file in my root slash directory. So I won't be doing that. I would be giving it a specific path, destination path where I want to extract all these files. Okay, so give space in between, and then the new file path where I want to extract all these contains is slash home or wait, slash root. Give extract it in slash root. Now execute the command. Is the file name incorrect? Backup tc.tar. It is backup etc.tar, right?
Uh, no, it is correct. I didn't wrote etc.
Exiting with failure due to previous error. Clear out the screen. Okay. List down all the contents of slash directory.
Uh,
Execute it. Backup tc.tar. Okay. Now execute the same command to extract all the contents of tar file that we just executed. Let me check. Tar xvf. Yes, execute is correct. Slash backup.tar. Okay. I forgot one option. Now we have to use one more option as we are trying to copy the contents from one location to different location. We have to use hyphen capital C option, but not at that place. After the file name.
after
Okay.
the
After backup.tar, we have to give space hyphen capital C and the new file path.
no space in
Okay.
between.
Space. There is a space in between. So please remember this syntax structure. This is a different one. If you want to extract contents of a particular tar file to a different location, then you have to use hyphen capital C option. If you want to extract those contents at the same location, that is your present working directory, then you don't have to provide hyphen C option, or you don't have to provide slash root or any other path as well. So please execute this command. Okay. Now it is extracting all the contents and it will be stored inside slash root directory. Okay. Now clear out the screen and list all the contents of slash root directory. Execute the command. See, there are different types of files inside it. While archiving, we seen a lot of files, right? But right now we are not able to see all those files. Can you tell me why?
Because it's all archived in like etc.
Not actually. See, while archiving, it showed me a whole lot of lists, like 50, 60 different file names.
Yeah.
So all those are supporting files or dependencies, which are related to these main files. So this was the content in slash etc. And there is a file in slash, there is an etc folder which has been created. Go inside it. There also you will see the same thing. See, the list has been reduced. Now, as we all have known how we can create an archive file, how we can list the contents of an archive file, extract the contents at different location. This was all about archiving a file and extracting the contents. Everyone clear how we are going to archive a file and extract the contents?
Yes.
This is
Yes.
very important for a Linux system administrator whenever he is working with, because Linux system administrator works with thousands of files, and keeping track of all those files is a hefty duty. So archiving comes into picture whenever I want to deal with multiple files which are not needed at present time, but I have to store them combined. Now let's move on to compression. Now in compression, as I said earlier, compression helps us to save disk space and reduce file transfer time. So whenever I want to transfer a file or I want to save a file, if I don't have much space, I will compress the file and save it. Or whenever I want to transfer a file, I will compress the file, I will transfer it, and then I'll uncompress it. So it is very helpful to save space as well as it is very helpful when transferring files. Now, in compression, we have three different methods. Everyone clear till here what is compression?
Yes.
Okay. So, uh, as I said, in compression, we have three different methods. And what are these different methods? Please make a note of it. First is bzip, first is gzip, gzip. And the option we are going to use with gzip is -z. Okay, now this command is also called as gunzip. We can't execute gunzip, but the actual name of this command is gunzip. Now the second method is bzip2, bzip2, and the option we are going to use is -j, and this command is known as bunzip. The first one was gunzip, the second one is bunzip. And the last method is xz. I'll repeat, the last method is xz. The option which we are going to use is -J, -G. And actually this method has an actual name of unxz, unxz. Now along with this, please note down the extension as well, because while compressing, we have to provide extension for all these three methods. Every method has one extension. So the extension for gzip is .tar.gz. The extension for bzip2 is .tar.bz2. And at last, the extension for xz is .tar.xz. Everyone clear till here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, just a quick question. In archiving, we have only one method, which applies to everything. Have you, did this question struck to you guys why we have three different methods in compression? What would be the logic or concept behind it? Did this question strike you, anyone? Is there? Yeah, okay.
It might be on what type of files you are planning to compress. Like for different file might have different methods.
Not actually. I'll tell you. Compression is all about reducing the file or directory size. Okay. Now, these different methods, that we have three different methods because we can compress a file into three different sizes in simple terms. Now, these methods are suitable for a respective tasks. So when I talk about gzip, it is very fast and good for general purpose. Okay. Now the compression ratio is not the best. So the file size won't be drastically reduced. A little bit, a minor file size would be reduced. Like if you have 100 GB file, then the compressed file will be of 75 approximately. The second one is bzip2. It has now more better compression ratio than gzip, but it is slow. So when I compress a 100 GB file approximately using bzip, approximately the file size would be reduced to 50 GB. And at last, XC. This has the highest compression ratio and it is also the slowest one. So it will reduce the file more than 50, less than 50 GB. Depending upon how much I want to compress the file or directory, I'm going to prefer that particular method. So gzip is the lowest compression. Then we have bzip2, which is giving better compression than gzip. And last we have xz, which is having the highest compression, but it is slowest. Keep that in mind. Everyone clear till here?
Yes.
Okay. Now, before trying to compress a file with any method, we will do compression on /etc folder only. Before that, let's check what is the actual size of etc folder right now. So we can make different, like we can note the difference, like using which method, how much memory has been saved. So can anyone tell me what is the command we are going to use to check what is the size of a particular file? This command is included in your notes.
du-sh.
Correct. The command is du-sh followed by the absolute path of that directory. In this case, it is /etc. Execute the command. Okay. If you can check, it is 22M. Is everyone looking?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So let's start with first gzip. Now the command to compress a file using gzip. Can anyone tell me what would be the command? Like only the command and option. The command is star. Give me the list of options that we can use right now. You have the list of options, right? Sorry.
Star dash Z. C.
Correct. Z is there. Z will absolutely be there. Along with that, we have to use F
F.
because it is compulsory option in archive and completion. So Z and F are the mandatory options if you want to gzip. Along with that, I want V as well because I want to check what are the different files we are going to compress. And I want to use C option as well because it is basically creating a new compressed file. So the options, that complete list of options and the command structure would be tar hyphen czvf. Then I want to create a file. So I want to give a file name. So it would be /backup etc we have to give new file name, that compressed file name. So it will be backup etc. Yes. Dot. What is the extension for gzip, guys? Correct. Followed by the file name or the directory name. Please execute this command. What is the issue? Sorry. Why am I getting this error? Wait, share your screen. Okay,
Does it?
I'll type in the command in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, execute this one. Okay. Now, as we can see, it is trying to compress every file inside slash etc directory. Let's clear out the screen and check what is the size of compressed file. So we get to know before compress it was 22 megabytes. Now what is the new size? Yes, now replace it with back. Okay, this is the actual file size. Now display the size of compressed file. Backup1.tar.gz. Yeah, use the tab option to complete. Okay, execute it. If you can check, now it has been reduced to 4.4 megabytes. There is a drastic change, right? So similarly, now we are going to check how we can do bzip2 and xz. So the command is same, that is star followed by hyphen cjvf. Now we are going to just replace z with j. Every else option is going to be same. So cjvf. Now just change file name, that is just make it to backup 2 first, and at last the extension, that is bz2. Execute the command. Now we are trying to compress the same slash etc folder using bunzip2, which is bzip2. Now let's check what is the new file size after the compression using bzip2. No, first, okay, 3.6. So from 4.4, now we have reduced it to 3.6. So you guys can note down, right, how we are compressing the files, how we are trying to reduce the space used by that particular compressed file. Now at last we are going to use xzip. So again the command is same, tar hyphen c. Now we are going to replace j with capital J pf slash backup 3.tar and the extension followed by the directory name or the file name that we want to compress. Execute this command. Okay, it is done now. let's check what is the new file size after using xzip. Okay, now it has been reduced to 2.7. This is how we use compression to compress a particular directory or folder so we can save upon space. Now the next part is how we can uncompress these files. Because if we know compression, we should also know how we have to uncompress it. Because before transmission, you'll compress the file, you'll transfer the file, and again on the new destination location, you have to uncompress it. So as we had three different methods for compression, similarly, we have three different methods for uncompression, which are very same to gzip, which what I mean by that is gzip, compression, decompression, bzip2, compression, decompression, and xz, compression and decompression. So now let's uncompress the gzip file first. Before that, let's create three folders so we can save all the uncompressed files inside them. Create three folders by the name gzip, bzip2, and xz.
Like directories, right?
Yeah, sorry, directories. My bad.
We are creating it directly in the root user, right?
Yes. Yes. Mansi, I was expecting you to create all three directories in a single line of code. Let it be now. Let's
Sorry.
Okay, now check if all three directories have been created. Okay, we have all three directories ready. Now let's try and decompress a gzip file first. The command is now again same. We have only one change in the option. So the command would be tar hyphen xzvf
XZVF.
followed by the compressed file name complete. So it would be slash backup1 tar.gz. Now we have to copy all the contents of uncompressed file to a different location. So we are going to use option hyphen capital C, and the new folder that we created, absolute path of that, that is slash gzip. Okay, please execute the command. And done. Please check the contents of slash gzip file. Okay, etc directory has been moved, uncompressed and moved to slash gzip. Now let's check the size of slash gzip first. If you can check after uncompression, the file has been returned to its original size. So the quality of files won't be hampered, so we won't be losing any data in compression or decompression. Now I want Mansi to uncompress the vzip file. Mansi, can you tell me what would be the four options that we are going to use to decompress vzip2 file?
It will be XJVF
Mm-hmm. Correct.
and over there dash C.
Correct. Correct. Please change the destination location.
Yeah,
Okay, now it has decompressed the bzip file as well. That's fine. We don't need to check it right now. As we have used the verbose option -v, it has displayed what are the files it is decompressing. Now let's move on to the XZ decompression. Again, it is very similar, only one change in the option. Please execute the complete command.
that
Correct. So now we have checked how we are, or like how we can archive a directory or archive files, how we can compress file or decompress file. In that, we had three different methods. So this was the basic overview of what is compression and decompression or archive in Linux. Now let's see what we have to complete for today. Okay, guys, so actually we are done with archiving and compression. Now, before moving ahead, I want everyone to switch on your cameras, whoever has switched off during the lectures, and everyone is going to execute all these commands in etc directory and then share your output with me in a Word file. Please take snapshot of your terminal, paste it into the Word file and share it with me. Everyone is going to execute the same commands and perform all the operations on /etc directory. So are you guys able to do the task? Yes. Okay. Please continue with it and let me know once it's done. Okay, have you guys completed the task? Hello.
Compression, I'm doing compression right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing uncompression right now.
Okay. Please do that after completing it. Inform me. We'll move ahead. We have one small part remaining. We'll complete that, and after the end of the session, you guys can email it to me. Thank you.
Done.
Okay, good. Uh, Everyone else, have you completed it?
Yes.
Okay, Tejas has completed.
Yes.
Mansi, Adnya, Asawari, Prajot, what about you?
Yes, hands-on.
Okay. Shweta, have you completed it? Avinash, you as well?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now, let's move on to one last very small concept, which is similar to compression. It will just take 5 minutes. Bear with me. What we call this is standalone compression method. Now, what I mean by this is here also we are going to use gzip, bzip, and xzip for compression. But standalone compression command is used to replace the original file with the compressed file. If I use standalone compression on slash etc, then slash etc will be replaced with compressed file at that location. Now this will save more on space because the original file has been replaced with a compressed file. And to do, we have a very small command. Mansi, can you share your screen so we can execute these commands? Altogether, we have a set of 6 commands, 3 for compression, 3 for decompression. Doing standalone compression using gzip, we use the command gzip, gzip, space followed by the directory name that we want to compress. And here we'll put an extension for the respective compression. So right now it is gz dot tar. Uh, wait. For standalone, no. For standalone, we don't put extension as gz. We put it as tar. Actually, while decompressing, we'll put that extension. So no. I was saying about the extension. The command would be gzip slash etc dot tar. Correct. Execute it. Why? Okay. Why is it not executing the command? Okay, this shell won't accept this command. We have to go with different command for similar process. Mansi, please clear out your screen and to gzip under standalone compression, we have to type in gunzip as a command, gunzip space the file name or directory name that we want to compress. So slash etc. And now we have to provide extension that is .tar.gz. So it will replace the slash etc directory with this for compressed file. Execute it. Okay, this is also not running. No worries. What we can do is we can cover this topic tomorrow. I'll check what is the error we are getting and why is it not executing this command. Works, guys? Please give me a yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. That's good. Please email me your task, whichever we have performed during the session. That's all. Let's wrap up. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining in today.
Thank you.
We'll meet tomorrow. Okay, so today's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. I have an announcement to make. Tomorrow, as we all know, every Friday we are going to allocate some time for placement readiness program. So I want, as on last Friday I told you, I want you all to be ready with your introduction script for 2 minutes, which will be detailed. Last time I made an excuse, but this time you have to write a proper script, send it to me, and tomorrow you have to present it. And this script, we are going to use it for your interview preparation and mock interviews. In that, please include Linux, AWS as your technology. Please add these 2 technology stacks in that. And whatever else that you have learned till date. That's all, guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining in.
Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.